Hi parents and students. This is our week 7 introductory video for the week of October 5th through October 9th. I'm starting this video off at our Central Dauphin School District website, cdsdschools.org. When you get to this site, you can do a couple things. You can go to Home Access Center or HAC. This is where students should be checking their grades. The only grades that are official are the grades in the Home Access Center. Students will sometimes see grades posted in Canvas, and sometimes it will give them an overall grade for work that is completed, but it will not show any work that is missing or incomplete. The only official place for students to see their grade is here in the Home Access Center. To access our Canvas course, students should click the Student app. Once here, they can scroll down to Canvas. This is the button they want to click to access our Canvas course. Also on the student portal is our Read 180 link called Scholastic Student Applications. To enter Canvas, they merely need to click the Canvas link. It will then ask them to log in. Once students enter their login information and click Login, it will open up the Canvas dashboard. This is my dashboard, and you can see that I have many different classes there. The Read 180 picture, or ESL Instructional Reading 2, is our class. Students might have a list of assignments under the to-do list from their teachers, but they should enter each of their classes to read their teacher's instructions and watch their instructional videos. They also have another one that says Recent Feedback. Because I'm a teacher, I don't have any assignments that have been graded for me. But if I was a student, all of my graded assignments would be listed here. If I've submitted something incorrectly, my teacher may not have graded it, and it might still be on my to-do list. Or it might show up here under feedback, and the teacher might have left you a note telling you what you have done wrong, and that you can still resubmit. For now, I'm going to go ahead and enter Read 180. This is our home page. You can enter our course modules here. This will take you to each week's assignments. You can preview our agenda here and look at the week at a glance. This is a good thing to do just so you can see it and make a plan for your week. You can make a copy of it within the assignment under course modules. This is our schedule for in-school, as well as our Friday live sessions and the links. I also have a fun online class down here. Many of the options and items in this picture are clickable. Click on something to see where it takes you. Let's go to modules now. This is week 7, and all of my assignments are always listed from most recent at the top to oldest at the bottom. So week 7 will be what's at the top. You'll see that we're going to be doing Invading by Air Part 2. I have our lesson essential question. How can I use text evidence accurately when explaining the meaning of a text? This is the same question we were working on last week since we are still reading the same article. Here I have the week 7 agenda. As I discussed at Friday's live class, our agenda as well as our workshop 4 pages will now be done in a new tool called Google Assignment. You won't need to make a copy, and when you submit, you will not need to upload a file or share a link. Google Assignment will make the copy automatically for you and will link the assignment when you submit it. This week, our agenda is simple. Make sure you watch the Google Assignment video. I'll show you where you can find it. I also previewed this on Friday's lesson, so you might have already seen it if you came to that class. We're going to do the week 7 workshop 4. This is part 2 of Invading by Air. On Tuesdays and Thursdays, as usual, we have 40 minutes of software and my live lesson on Tuesday at 10:25. At this week's live lesson, I'll be reviewing weeks 4, 5, and 6 workshop 4 pages just to make sure that students have them done correctly and have them submitted. On Wednesday, since we won't have anything else to do in the workshop 4 workbook, we're going to use this day as a makeup day. And I'm going to talk a little bit more about that once we look at the modules. I also have my office hours on Wednesdays, and because we'll be doing makeup work, I strongly encourage my core students and my hybrid A students who will be at home to attend my office hours at 1:55. Thursday, you return to software, and on Friday, we'll have our live class. Our ticket out this week will be a Google form, and then you can submit your agenda. Again, the nice thing about submitting the agenda and your week 7 workshop 4 pages is that you don't need to upload a document or share a link anymore. You just need to click submit within Canvas, and your assignment will automatically be added to your submission. Let's look at week 7's lesson activities. As I've said in many videos before, the weekly activities button is where you're going to find most of the information that you need to be successful in your work during the week. This video will show up right here at the top, and that'll be our weekly introduction video. If you've watched it from receiving it in your email, you don't have to watch it again. But I do strongly encourage that all my students watch each introduction video for Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. As a reminder, each week we have a secret word that you have to answer and share in our ticket out. That secret word is found in one of these instructional videos. For Monday, as I stated, you need to watch the Google assignment video. This shows you how you will be submitting your agenda as well as your workshop 4 pages. Some of my students have decided to complete their workshop pages in their actual real book textbook. And that's fine. I've included the page numbers. You'll still use the Google Slides presentation to complete that because all of my audio instructions as well as the answers are located in the presentation. We will also have our live skills link here. That can be found also on the agenda. As I stated before, on Wednesday, we'll be doing makeup work. And I've listed here the most important assignments from each week that some students may still be missing. If you're not missing any assignments, then you can move on to our long-term project, the Google Applied Digital Skills Project. On Thursday, we have software again for 40 minutes. Now, some students have asked about the software. Can I do 20 minutes every day? Sure can. Can I just sit down and do an hour or all 80 minutes at one time? You definitely can. But the purpose of the practice is to be intermittent, doing a little bit of practice consistently over the course of the 2 weeks. But if your schedule allows you to do it all in one block, you certainly can. On Friday, we have our live classes at 12:50 for period 3 and 2:05 for period 7. I've included the link to the long-term project, the Google Applied Digital Skills. This project will be due on October 16th. Our weekly ticket out is a Google form, and it is strongly encouraged that you complete that after our live class. The ticket out will not even open until Friday. Last but not least, once you've completed all of your assignments, make sure you submit your weekly agenda. One of the things that I've done to help make it a little easier for students this week to submit makeup work is included the assignments button. This assignments button will only be here this week during this makeup work opportunity. The assignments button is organized by category. So if an assignment is categorized as classwork or homework, it'll be found here. These are much of the real book pages, so if you're missing one of those, you can do that. But also the Flipgrid introduction from week 1 can be found there. Class participation are most of our weekly agendas and our tickets out. So week 5, there's another ticket out Flipgrid, and week 6 has a ticket out Edpuzzle. Make sure you have done those. Under quizzes is our Google Applied Digital Skills, as well as the workshop for D-Day vocabulary. That's the Quizlet activity, and some students have actually done the Quizlet activity, but they forgot step 1. They didn't click join. So I can't see their work until they click join. We can handle this in class or in the live office hours. It's very simple, and it's just an easy thing that many students missed. If you haven't done your reading inventory assessment, you should have received an email from me last week. This is very important because you cannot start the software until you complete the reading inventory assessment. So just to recap, this week you must complete your weekly agenda and all of the items listed in the weekly agenda, including the ticket out. You should complete part 2 of Invading by Air. You can do this in your book or on the Google Slides. If you choose to do it in your book, you will have to email me a picture or show it to me in class. And then, of course, we should have 80 minutes of software for this week, week 7. If you have any questions about what we're doing for the week of October 5th through October 9th, please make sure you see me in class, email me, or attend one of my live sessions. I have 2 this week, one on Tuesday at 10:25 and one on Wednesday at 1:55. Don't forget that we all have a live class on Friday. Friday, I do take attendance, so please make sure that you are there on time. Thank you. Have a good week.